The theory of change of our AVISA project is based on linear deliverables. First, AVISA as a project intends to impact on the livelihoods of the people in the 7 geographies or countries that the project is working in. And in terms of delivering impacts on the livelihoods, it intends to increase the yields of the farmers, and these increased yields of farmers, it will lead to increased incomes. And once we have increased yields and increased incomes, then the farmers will have a positive change in their livelihoods. But how do we increase the yields of these farmers? First, we need to know that as we are talking, there is very, very serious climate change. The impact of climate change is no longer a long-term effect. It's a current effect that we are having. Things are changing. The temperatures are rising. The rainfall patterns are changing. The biotic and abiotic, stresses are changing every 1 year, 5 years. How do we fit in as a project? We need to come up with improved crop varieties that are in sync with the climate change, that are responding to climate change. This climate change is happening so fast. We need to improve our breeding programs so that we can also produce improved varieties that are timely to respond to climate change. For example, we are envisioning as a AVISA project that using modern tools of breeding, we can be able, after a successful cross, of course with a successful cross, which we intend to be 100%, given the new modernization tools we are using for breeding, we can be able to move this cross from F1 to F6 within the shortest time possible. And then, for example, if we can move from F1 to F6 within, for example, 3 months or 5 months maximum, we put these varieties, these stable lines, to the field for multilocational trials, and then these varieties will be released as soon as possible. This is what the project envisions. And for us to put together these varieties and produce them in the shortest time possible, we are modernizing our breeding programs. First of all, we start with improving what we call the throughput. We have high throughput. We increase what we call the number of generations we can deliver within a year or within a season. If we can increase that, we have 3-4 generations within a year. That will enable us to get our varieties out very quickly. But we are not only talking about improving the varieties through breeding. We also need to improve the way we collect our data. And that is digitizing data collection, having good, what I will call aligned analytical designs for data collection. We are also moving forward to do what we call, to put in place improved modern seed production and delivery models. That is what we are working on. And all these issues I've talked about, they are anchored in 5 primary outcomes of AVISA: breeding, seed production, data collection, gender and economics, and of course management, efficient project management. And efficient project management is also being modernized. We have adopted Measure as a tool. This is a digital tool for data collection, M&E data collection. We've done that and it's working very well. Our partners have adopted that and we are moving forward very well. So our theory of change is, once we modernize this crop improvement, we will be able to generate varieties within the shortest time so that we can beat the climate change effects.